I have a discussion with counselors all over the world about a very silly thing. At least it's silly to me. We spend all this effort training them to diagnose and assess. And we have this idea that if we have a good diagnosis, we know exactly what to treat. And the reality is that most of the symptoms that are being used to justify those diagnoses are completely correct biological responses to stress. And we don't really talk about the need to stabilize or help them be able to regulate themselves. We tend to promote evidence-based models of treatment, which are all wonderful if the client is already stable. So I want you to think about the point of view that therapists use when you come into treatment. They're focused on finding and discovering your deficits, your weaknesses, with the idea that if we can understand what's wrong with you, we can fix it. This is not terribly helpful for trauma clients. Instead, what we need to look at is what efforts have they made? How much progress have they made? We need to look at how they are effective, when they're effective. We need to really understand what their assets and resources are, and we need to focus on those. This has been true since the 1950s with the work of George Kelly, who basically taught us that you get more of what you focus on. So if you bring a client in and you continue to focus on their human weakness, you are actually underserving them. And you're kind of biasing them towards pain and misery rather than improving life and thriving.